Afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Starting out right here in Madison County, the Breathitt County football team has had to deal with a lot more than they imagined going into the summer football practices. The good news is that Kentuckians always help other Kentuckians. Madison Central High School football field became a temporary practice field for the Breathitt Bobcats as their field had been ravaged by floods, as the team was allowed to also stay at campus at EKU. After the devastating floods, the Bobcats did not know what to do next, as most of their stuff had been destroyed. Although this happened, the Bobcats had some major help from the local area teams like Madison Central and EKU. Lots of people in the Madison Central family, including Principal Brandon Fritz, were a part of the hospitality shown to the Bobcats. When Fritz heard some of the stories told by players and the coaches, he knew he had to act and help out. He, along with Southland Christian Church, helped to give the Bobcat football players over $6,000 in gift cards for shopping. One member of Southland also gave their car to Breathitt assistant football coach Casey Allen. The Breathitt County team is heading back home after a nice stay in Richmond, but their relationship with Madison Central is one that will last forever and go far beyond that football field. Great story there. Well, it's back to school time, like we've mentioned. Once again, upon us, students and teachers alike are both getting ready to get back to the classroom. For most students, that means riding the school bus from their home to school. As a driver, it's important to remember the state's school bus stop law to help ensure the safety of students entering and exiting the bus. On two-lane roadways, including 2 lanes with a center turn lane, all traffic from both directions must stop when the school bus is stopped. For a 4-lane roadway, including 4 lanes with a center turn lane, only the traffic following the bus must stop. If the bus stops along a divided highway, only the 2 lanes on the same side as the bus are required to stop. According to the Kentucky Department of Education, roughly 8,800 school buses transport hundreds of thousands of students every day. Department of Education officials say that drivers in other vehicles pass school buses during the loading and unloading process, which can lead to injury and in some cases even death. The Kentucky Department of Education urges parents and students to discuss the rules of getting on and getting off the bus safely. There is an online system to find out what school buses run through your neighborhoods and the stops that they make. The link to this system can be found on the Madison County Schools website. Well, myths are something that everyone likes to talk about. Everyone has heard different myths and stories that are sometimes hard to believe, and it makes it hard to know which myths you can believe and which ones you can't. On today's Dawson's Rules for Life, some myths will be debunked and some will be proven true. Here's WBON TV's Dawson Rule.
No matter where you grew up, everybody's heard myths from family or parents that you still may believe today. The thing is, some of these are called myths because they're just simply untrue. But which ones are true and which ones were just urban legend passed down through generations? On today's Dawson's Rules for Life, I'm going to break down some controversial myths that you may or may have not heard before, and I'll tell you if they're true or not. First off, many people have spread the idea that humans only use 10% of their brains in a lifetime. But according to neurologist Barry Gordon, he says that humans use virtually every part of their brain and that the brain is active almost all the time. Coin flips being 50-50 is another common misconception, as according to bestlifeonline.com, researchers at Stanford University found that for coin flips, odds are actually 51-49 in favor of the side facing up. Speaking of coins, you may have heard that dropping a penny off the top of the Empire State Building could kill somebody. But according to Scientific American, at most if you were hit at that speed by the penny, it would feel like someone flicked your forehead and couldn't come close to killing you. Bananas are commonly thought to be grown on trees, but they actually grow on large herbs which are related to lilies and orchids, according to rainforestalliance.com. Because of this, there are known to be many different types of bananas, and not just the ones you buy at stores. When it comes to drinking water, you've probably heard that 8 cups of water a day is the goal you want to hit, but the right amount of water can be different for anyone. According to WebMD.com, research shows that people who drink 1 cup of water when they're thirsty get enough in their system to stay hydrated and healthy for a while. For people who crack their fingers a lot, you may have heard that this can cause arthritis. But WebMD.com also says that popping your knuckles does no harm for your body. Simply put, this has no impact on arthritis in the hands, and you can continue to do this until you feel pain. Some myths are actually true, such as the one that says local honey is better for you than store-bought. According to RealSimple.com, local honey contains pollen that can help you strengthen your immune system and stop pollen allergies. Local honey is also less processed and can be more nutritious for you to eat. Another myth that seems to be true comes from Lifehacker.com, which says that you shouldn't take a shower during a lightning storm, as you do put yourself at risk of an electrical surge to the plumbing and water in the shower. Finally, for everyone who loves the gym, TheHealthy.com says that the myth that working out makes you smarter is indeed true, in a way. They say your brain produces a molecule during exercise that helps genes related to memory and learning activate, which also activates brain-derived neurotrophic factors, which can help create new neurons. Hopefully this episode of Dawson's Rules for Life has helped you either confirm or debunk a few myths you've heard throughout your life. For WBON TV and Channel 9, I'm Dawson Rule.
Thanks, Dawson, for that story. Well, the Madison County Sheriff's Office is in need of your assistance with identifying the persons in these photos. These three are suspects in a recent theft at the Amoco gas station in Moberly, also known as Dough Daddies. Anyone with information is asked to contact Deputy Jonathan Thompson at 859-623-1511 or by calling the Madison County 911 at 859-624-4776. Well, the Madison County Fair just wrapped up a big week, and now its Estill County Fair is in full swing. Over the weekend, the beauty pageants were held, and here's a look at the winners. Little Mister went to Brandon Freeman, Little Miss Riley Robinson, and first runner-up Autumn Harrison. Miss Estill County Preteen went to Katie Campbell with first runner-up Makiri Arvin, second runner-up Zoe McNeese. In the teen division, Miss Teen Estill County Fair, Shayanna McTeer, first runner-up Aaliyah Maines, second runner-up Miley Wilburn, and Miss Estill County Fair went to Trinity Crow with first runner-up Katie Johnson and Madison Griffin, second runner-up Lily Young, Miss Congeniality Mariah Riddle. Well, one local restaurant is looking to give back to families affected by the Eastern Kentucky floods. Today, the Richmond, Texas Roadhouse location is hosting a Dine to Donate fundraising event. According to the restaurant officials, 100% of the profits earned at the participating locations today will be donated to the Team Eastern Flood Relief Fund. Other participating locations include stores in Lexington, Ashland, Georgetown, Pikeville, and London. This promotion begins at 3 p.m. today and will continue until close. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got the weather coming up. We've got that flood watch that we're going to take a look at as well coming up right after this.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I would tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Here at Madison HVAC, it is our job to keep you comfortable. We make projects pain-free for homeowners by providing solutions that fix the problem. With upfront pricing and multiple financing plans, no matter what shape your credit is in, there is always a budget-friendly option. Don't forget, we offer free quotes and second opinions. Give Madison HVAC a call at 859-625-1471, and remember, we fix that too.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Looks like we have some more wet weather moving into the area. We've got meteorologist Susie Martin in the Weather Center. She's going to tell us what to expect.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so much, Gwendolyn, from the Madison HVAC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Susie Martin. I love this time lapse from the Clays Ferry overlook over the Kentucky River. I want to thank Freeman Kelly Dronography for sharing this, and just a great time lapse. A little bit of fog there. Now, we are tracking some flood concerns, though. A flood watch is in effect through 8 p.m. tomorrow, as we do have waves of heavy rainfall that will be expected. Clearing out, though, by our Thursday time frame. Let's take a look at our evening planner. We do have some chances of rain and thunderstorms during the evening and tonight, scattered in nature with temperatures into the 70s. Now the deal is we do have this approaching disturbance and a cold front's trying to sink in here. It's having a hard time though combating this area of high pressure and this big bubble of this ridge that's really preventing it from moving along very quickly. So what this is doing is allowing moisture to pool up. And we've got the clockwise flow of air around the center of high pressure, south flow transporting all of that rich tropical moisture from the Gulf of Mexico up into the Commonwealth, setting us up with a primed atmosphere for heavy downpours. And scattered precipitation, as we mentioned, is in the forecast for tonight. You can see in the greater Richmond area how we're tracking some rain and thunder. And then moving on into the day tomorrow, we do have some more considerations in terms of showers and thunderstorms. You see those bubbling back up across the region as we do have waves of rain that will yet again develop. And again, heavy rain is one of the main concerns, which is why this flood watch is in effect through tomorrow at 8 p.m. That includes all of our viewing area. Now, our amount of precipitation will be at about an inch or more, as if we look at the precipitation forecast here. Showers and thunderstorms persist through early Thursday. Then after that, we'll clear things out and sunshine begins to build back in here. A ridge of high pressure will lock in a drier pattern for Friday and into the weekend, along with cooler temperatures and less humidity. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, 3 suspects accused in the murder of Jeremy Caldwell, age 32, of Manchester, pled guilty in Laurel Circuit Court today. Caldwell was allegedly shot in his vehicle off Highway 490 at Highway 1376 intersection, approximately 5 miles north of London on December the 20th, 2020. The suspects fled the scene and were later arrested by the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. Robert Brandon Gray, age 40, of Keavy, pled guilty for 25 years in prison. Ashley Lewis, age 31, of East Bernstadt, pled guilty to 20 years in prison. And Freddie Wayne Scalf, Jr., age 30, of East Bernstadt, pled guilty for 15 years in prison. Final sentencing is scheduled for September the 14th in the Laurel County Circuit Court. A man accused of killing 3 Floyd County law enforcement officers in a deadly shootout earlier this summer appeared before a judge on Monday afternoon. Lance Storrs entered a not guilty plea in Floyd County Circuit Court. Storrs is also accused of injuring several other officers in the shootout. Prosecutors say they may seek the death penalty in this case. Well, a former Kentucky Justice Cabinet Secretary and a lawmaker was arrested Monday and charged with rape. Former state representative John Tilley, who oversaw Kentucky's state prison system under former Governor Matt Bevin, is accused of having sex at a Lexington hotel with a woman who could not consent due to her level of intoxication. Tilley's attorneys says his client is innocent and he turned himself in. Well, that's it. We're going to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Michael Watkins. He's got more football from EKU News coming up right after this.
Floodwaters in eastern Kentucky have destroyed homes and businesses, displaced families, devastated communities, and claimed the lives of our fellow Kentuckians. Radio and television stations across the Commonwealth have united as one voice to help our fellow Kentuckians in need. Please consider supporting the Team Eastern Kentucky Flood Relief Fund today. Simply go to kba.org and click the Donate Now button. This message of hope is provided by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Get ready for one of the biggest events of the year. Huckleberry Promotions presents the first ever Bourbon Jam Outdoor Music Festival in Richmond at the Richmond Mall Outdoor Venue on Saturday, August 13th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor those first responders who protect the community. Come out and enjoy 10 hours of live entertainment, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, local vendors, and Kentucky's finest breweries and distilleries. The Bourbon Jam Music Festival brought to you in part by Jim Beam and 100.7 The Coyote.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. EKU football fans are excited to see Parker Mckinney at quarterback this year. And not only is Parker good on the field, it's what he does off the field that makes him special. In today's Sports Today, Michael Watkins tells us why EKU is so excited to have number 18 back under center.
As EKU prepares to begin their third season under Walt Wells as the head coach of the football program, expectations and confidence in the team are high. One of the biggest reasons for that is redshirt junior quarterback Parker Mckinney. Mckinney has been around the program for a while now, and he understands what is expected of him as he enters the season as the clear starter for the Colonels. Recently, Parker was added to the 2022 Walter Payton Award preseason watch list as one of just 35 players on the initial list and one of 3 from the ASUN Conference. An All-ASUN performer last season, Mckinney set the single-season program record for completions and became just the second player in program history to surpass 3,000 total yards of offense in a season. The Coalfield, Tennessee native is very humble, and his teammates noticed that as well.
Yeah, that's very important. I mean, obviously, we all know what Parker can do, so whenever he's in the game, we have a very good chance of winning the game, and he makes a lot of plays for us, and he makes us look good too sometimes when we mess up, so yeah.
I think everyone will tell you he's a quiet guy on the field. He's not a vocal leader, but he's going to lead by example. And that's just something we know about Parker, and we've tried to make him a vocal leader, but he hasn't changed who he is since he's been here. And I mean, he has the respect of all his teammates. And we know every Saturday and every day in practice we'll go out there and compete. And our relationship is obviously pretty good. You know, ever since I was playing quarterback and made the transition to tight end, you know, we throw a lot. It's going to be a fun year.
So I think a lot of it is we're kind of a really team-oriented team, obviously. So I think personally we don't really care about those individual accolades. Obviously they're great for us to get and that kind of stuff, but we're just kind of focused on building our team and making our team the best that we can be. And I mean, obviously we're a very veteran-led team. We brought a lot of guys back. I don't know that we honestly lost that much on the offensive side of the ball. We lost maybe a few more on the defensive side of the ball, but I mean, you know, we added a few pieces on offense. It's going to make us even better than we were last year, and I think we're looking to be really good on both sides of the ball this year.
And other EKU sports news, Justin Tereshko, who has helped teams win 5 conference championships, make 6 NCAA championship appearances, and has coached 13 All-America selections, was chosen as the Eastern Kentucky University new men's golf coach, vice president, and director of athletics Matt Rohn announced yesterday. We're thrilled to announce Justin as the new coach of our men's golf program, said Rohn. Coach comes highly recommended as he has a broad network across the Commonwealth and beyond. He will build our outstanding, meaningful relationships with our golf alumni and friends. His track record proves he can turn around and build successful programs. He has an impressive reputation and presence as a recruiter, and he has recruited at the highest level of collegiate golf. We are excited to watch Coach and the student athletes he will lead and positively impact daily elevate our program. For more information on the press release about Coach Tereshko, you can visit EKUsports.com. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports report. We're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. It is Tasty Tuesdays again, and we've got WBON TV's reporter Raven Sherbine out at the event. She's going to tell us what's going on out there right after this message.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
The Old West, the way you remember it. Good guys and bad guys.
Come and join us as we watch and talk about the best of the West.
Western movies, TV shows, and more.
Draw Western Theater, Saturdays at 1 p.m.
Here on Richmond's very own Channel 9.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts right here. Well, Lexington police say 44-year-old Demonte Cohen has finally been arrested and charged with murder and possession of a firearm. The shooting first happened on June the 19th. Police say they arrived on the scene of a car crash late at night and found one person with a gunshot wound. The driver of the vehicle, 54-year-old Randy Wise, was then found to be dead at the scene. Wise was then the only one in the car, and officers are unsure where the shooting actually took place and where Wise had been previously. Well, it's Tuesday again, and that means it is Tasty Tuesday. Looking for something to do tonight? We've got Raven Sherbine is down at Tasty Tuesdays. Raven, I am ready for some good food truck goodies. You know how much I love some food truck food. What do you see going on down there now?
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Well, I'm here today at the Urban McDowell Park for Tasty Tuesdays. We are joined with Taken Out, we've got Ponytail Guito, and even Cheesecake Express. So make sure you come on down and check it out. We'll have live music here starting at 6 with April Bixler, so make sure to come on down and check it out.
Thanks, Raven, for that report. Looks like there's all kinds of good stuff going on down there. I'm just going to go over those trucks again real quick in case you're headed down there tonight. It's tonight from 5 to 8 at the Urban McDowell Park. There's live music by April Bixler. Some of the food trucks down there tonight are Piggin' Out. You got ice cream by Mad Scoops. Colonel Station is down there. Comite Aguito is on site down there today. We've got the Bluegrass Cheesesteak Express. If you're looking for a good cheesesteak, you can go on down there and get that. And then for drinks, you've got Dreaming Creek Brewery. They're on site, as well as Chenault Vineyards. If you have any questions about any of the Tasty Tuesday events, you can always call 623-8753, or you can email parksandrec@richmond.ky.us. Well, you're looking for something to do tomorrow? How about the City of Richmond Park and Play? That's tomorrow, Wednesday, August the 10th, and it's going on from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at 450 North Keeneland Apartments. That's near the leasing office. The Park and Play is brought to you by Mobile Recreation, Texas Food House, Kona Ice, the Community Action Council, and the Richmond Parks and Recreation. There will be a spray and play that's going on while you're out there. You bring the fun. The fire trucks are going to be out there with their hoses. You can come splash around with that Richmond Fire Department. There's going to be water activities, sensory bins, a giant Jenga and Connect 4. You'll have slip and slides and water balloons. Music. The spray and play is from 2 to 3 with the fire department. You'll have games and more. And for questions, you can call 623-8753. Again, that's tomorrow from 1 to 3 at the Keeneland Apartments. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Have a great day. We'll be right back here tomorrow with more news, more weather, more sports. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.